it was humble beginnings. And we still at that humble stage, like to the point where we had no funds. My whole my executive team was like, oh my gosh, we have to stop. My Tongan mind was clashing with the business side. My siblings had to remind me like, Litea, Ahmoa is a business, you know? And I was like, yeah, but that's my people. The kids' heart is what made me keep going. Deep down, I was like, there was just a fire in me that was like, no, keep going. We're gonna go out there as a family, perform like a family, leave the stage like a family, all right? Family on 3. 1, 2, 3. Family! Malolele ko hoku hingoa ko Litea Joy Aolele. Kako lele mai me niua fo'o, niua top tapu, haapai, and tonga tapu. Haapai mo fawa upe mo tonga la, hime kala matou atu mo e na ina, ika ke marima, dipe o ke whakanga I. Uro kaure. Ahmoa stands for Aholele He Mo'onga o Aotearoa. And our core value, or I would say our purpose, is tuku whakaholo ngahi whaiva whakatonga, which is preserving the Tongan culture through Tongan dance. The purpose of why I wanted to start Ahmoa was because I've been teaching Polyfest for so many years, over 10 years. And the kids that come out of high school, it's like they're going to uni, but then what do they have after? They only have church. So for me, it was like, what can I offer the next generation after high school or after Polyfest? Eh? So that's when I thought, okay, I'll create Ahmoa. A platform where these young Pacific people, not just Tongan, but young Pacific people who have a passion for the culture itself, to come and learn. Man, there's so many young generations out there who have so much talent in whaiva alone, but there's also some who can't really whaiva but have the passion for the culture, and that's why I wanted to create Ahmoa, was to take them on board for that.
Malolele ko ku hingoa kakato ko talakai aholele.
Malolele ko hoku hingoa ko latai lolo o vava mo unga. Te au toki mauhoa, ia talakai aholele, o whakaiku aholele iai I ahoni. E ko si e ko whakatupu mo ta e whonua ko atu e kau whaki.
Nai kamata e ku whauhiwa, e ta utaha hiwa, hono walu. Ko ula ki fo hiva na ku whau e waha o Queen Charlotte pe mo Krisko tupo. O tonga ia, te whakangau tāma ki he api ako Krisko tupo. Ka koe fu ula ki hiva na ku whau kai ngalo I mo wi na whai ia I tau tahiwa o na walu ko uhi ko wā o Queen Charlotte vea mo korisi ko tu pou. Ko whiwhia lai whok ko uhi ko Litea, ka mohono tale ni ti ko tui peka whaki heo tua. Hena kamata e kua ko ia e whaewa I Okalanini Nusilani, I whanau lau toi whakasāpate, he tahiwa walungo futupu. Hoko mai ai be ke kātoanga polifesi, ai ngāhi api ako. Nā ku ave be Litea o mui a te au, o ni mamata mo whanongo, I ngāhi teu o ku whai he whanau. Ko ia, I tahiwa walungo futupu, whakawhetai na omi o tua e tāpua ki ko ia, ke whau e ngāhi taanga, o te tau be lakalaka, mā ulu, soke, me ngāhi ala mea pehe. Kena mamata tonu ai be o whiwhine koeni, I ngāwe, e mo teu ko whai, ki whanau tupu.
To myself, why it's so important to carry on my father's legacy, it's because I see everything that he does, from tauma whakawa, kawa ceremony, to just even the song, his akohiva, to ako whaiwane. I see it, the way he's done it, I know that's the way he, like, and because that's the teaching I've been used to. So now my understanding is the way my dad was taught back then is like, I'm not gonna say the right way or it's the way that he was taught from all his ancestors, and he's carrying it on. You want to get to 5, you gotta go through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. People these days have gone 1, 2, and then half of 4, and then up to 5. It's like, where's the middle? Where's the core? You know, I'm just like, you guys are missing that, or you guys have added your own input. You know, I'm like, that is beautiful, but don't claim that to be Tongan. You know, claim that as your own. That's why it's so important that if I claim Ahmoa as preserving the Tongan culture through Tongan dance, I must keep it tradition.
Kong whiwhia I he mui ko whai e Litea ki he tale niti koeni, o kou kei manatu relei pē ki ai. Na iai ki whamili na womi o kore, I tahiwa walungo fulu, ke whakahaka angi ai tau o lunga, ki he tau ua taha o ena ki I tahine. Omi me whamili me ma wakoi, kai tangu tu pēa Litea maharbe ko taimi ko ni ko he tau wha pe tau ni manai. Ko taimi ko na o sea e ma wako tau o lunga bana si tu atu, ka pe ma lewa Litea ka te au tete. Hiwa I mai ange whasi, hiwa I mai ange hiwa. Ka weatu a hiwa ha, ta mai hiwa kona I tau lunga tahine. Ta ko tangu tu pēa o sio, ta kune puke e ia ai haka. Ka taimi kona aku hiwa I atuai, tu upea Litea o ne haka I kakato. Ai aku mahino lewa ka te au me he aho ko ia. Ko e tale niti o tahine ko ni tene mui. Ai tale niti ku omi he o tua, ko a fōu mai e te au pe pehe ki a te ia, ki whakahoko I ngāhi kātoanga, ai kāinga tō ngāhi whunua koe. O whaloto, he la se mo e hei lala, whatakau I e whunga atalanga,
My first ever dance was when I was 3 years old, taught by my older sister, Emmeline Tufunga. It was a concert that we had at church, and she quickly taught me a dance. But I've been, yes, dancing since I was 3 years old. When I got to primary and intermediate, I was introduced to hip hop. And then I was introduced to hip hop, and then got to high school, started doing Bring It On, which is a dance competition back in the days for secondary schools, and was into Bring It On, became a leader, started choreographing, teaching dance. Now, it's so important to know that I have a hip hop background or history because I link that with Tongan dancing. I have the influence from Dad. He's, bestowed a lot on me. But everything that he has taught me up to now, I barely see it around. So that is why it's so important. And I'm like, but then I link it with my hip hop because everyone says it's different the way I teach. I'm teaching them actually how the moves go. Because everything in hip hop knowledge is everything is in 8 counts. In Tongan whaiva, there's nothing called 8 counts, but there's something to the lyrics. But hip hop is 8 counts or to the beat. Here it's to the lyrics. So I put them both together and I try and not mix it, but I try and match it so that it aligns together. Again, it is so important that the kids know what they dance about. And you see on TikTok these days, like, they have all these Tongan tracks and they'll do the moves, but it's like, I'm listening to the words and I'm like, they're doing it wrong. I'm like, that's not where a move goes. That's not where a move goes. And because with action, it goes to the words, it tells a story, Like, for example, I'm going to go swimming today in the sun. So, obviously you're going to go swimming in the sun. You won't be like swimming in the sun. Do you know what I mean? So there's a difference. So it's like make the action make sense to the words. When I say first season was the hardest, it was humble beginnings. And we still at that humble stage, like to the point where we had no funds. I was taking my kids to the park and we were practicing like on the field.
1, 2, 9.
And like at the car park female station, we practiced out there and the kids were like, oh, why we are here? Like, why we are not inside? Because I didn't have the money nor the funds, and I didn't want the parents to fork out a lot from their pocket, because me personally, like I said, my Tongan mind was clashing with the business side. My siblings had to remind me like, Litea, Ahmoa's a business, and I was like, yeah, but that's my people. I don't want to take money out of their own pocket. And the kids were like, the good thing that the kids were, they were happy. They were like, yeah, that's fine. We'll practice outside. And I was like, awesome, fresh air. I was using like the whole fresh air, and it's good to have your vocals up loud, blah, blah, blah. Using all the different excuses. We even practiced outside Newland community, this little grass area. And, and I told the kids like, okay, guys, don't worry, after the season, we'll get funding. We'll get a place for us to practice in that. And the kids were just like, oh, that's fine. Like, the good thing was that the kids' heart is what made me keep going. Just seeing them wanting to be together and just fiver. And I was like, yeah, that's all it takes. Finished our first show. My uncle Mosese Manukia finished it up, and he did a whole ass speech saying like he's never been to something like this before. And while I was sitting on stage, I just felt this massive weight lifted off my shoulder, and like I wanted to be like, man, we did that. And I'm just like, man, like I look at my dad and I'm like, oh my gosh, like from something that you have come from Tonga and have been doing for so long, and then now it's here in New Zealand, I've carried it on, and I'm like, damn, like this is what I'm gonna display, and this is what I'm gonna carry on for the rest. And that itself was just a massive accomplishment to myself. I was just like, yeah, we did that. To me and my team, because I hate I. There's no I in team. I'm always a we. So yeah, that was a massive win for us. You know, a lot of people think, oh yeah, it's just another dance academy, you know. But Ahmoa is more than that. The kids, we teach the language, but before that, I always make sure that we teach God first. You know, lotu. You know, we teach apasia. You know, kunima. Teaching them about whakaapa, which is the whakavekola. Everyone says if you have these four things, it's koe talaia e te tonga, which is whakavekola, which is whakaapa, respect, manga whakatoki lalo, humility, mamahi mea, which is loyalty and passion, and tauhi waha, nurturing relationships. Where do I see Ahmoa in the future? To be very honest, I'm a big dreamer and nothing is going to stop me or limit me. So I'm definitely looking at launching in Hawaii and launching in Australia. I've started in Australia and Brisbane. I have got so many requests from Melbourne, Majura, Sydney. You know, yes, it's so traditional, you know. I don't know. I get the giggles. I still get butterflies. I still get nervous when I hear the requests from places. But I'm just like, again, I always make sure I send to God. Like, I make sure God grounds me first. But I'm still gonna dream bigger, and I'm not gonna limit myself. And I've told my team, I want to hit international. So Ahmoa has built an amazing relationship with all other academies. Like, you got Ocean Star, you got Mamana Mea from Brisbane, you've got Malia Dance Studio. They've just entered and I'm like so proud of them. There's so many academies, not just Tongan, but also Samoan, Niue, Cook Island, and all. We have branched out to them and have got an amazing relationship with them. To be very honest, you hear academies, they think competition. And to me personally, I'm like, you want competition? Polyfest. Over here, we ain't got no space for that. And to be very honest, they were like all like, you know, watching. You know, they sat back and watched. But little do they not know that I'm over here like, oh my gosh, yay! Like, all for culture, like literally all for culture. You know, and I'm like, if I say all for culture, why would I build this barrier of like a side eye? Why? Because there's no competition here. We are all we got. So when I had reached out to all these academies, it kind of broke down that wall, and it was like, oh, hello. Like, you know, I'm just like, hey fams, love what you're doing. Send us your content and we will, you know, we'll share, we'll help you, you know. I'm like, this is the only way I can help them. I can't go and force people to join. The only way I can, you know, do for them is share the content, you know, and advertise it. And when they saw that, it was like, oh, thank you, Ahmoa family. And I'm like, hey man, like this is what we got. We family now. In the club, we are fam, you know. So to them, it was a shocker to them because they were like, what? And now, you know, and my executive team is like, that's so good. Because I'm like, I'm trying to teach my kids to feel for funny, not for melino, all of that. You know, just how our grandparents and greats were born and raised was, you know, not for for funny and melino. That's what I'm doing. I'm trying to show that we can run together and be melino and for funny. You know, so that's probably one of my favorite things I wanted to share the most. Ahmoa will be going into season 4 next year, so please tune in to all our social media platforms. We will definitely be, doing season 4 next year. Also, honestly, parents, just if you want your kids to learn something new or do something different, please sign them up to the nearest academy. Okay, sign them up. It doesn't matter whether you're out South Auckland, but in West Auckland, if you're out west and you want your kids or yourself to just even like get in touch, just not learn, but get in touch back in with your culture, touch base with your culture, the basics even. Hit us up in Ahmoa. We're pretty much the only West Auckland academy. So, again, if you're out south, you got so much out there. And even if you're not Tongan, just hit us up. You don't have to be full Tongan. Or if you're Sa, Niue, Kukalan, whatever Pacific nation you're from, and you want to learn a new culture, go to an academy. Reach out to the nearest academy near you. Whether it's Samoan, Tongan, Niuean, whatever. Just reach out to them and honestly, give it a go. You never know. And just building a bond with families, pretty much. Yeah. To smile and most importantly, have fun.
My name is Mohe. I'm TJ.
And we are the Ahmoa leaders.
The Ahmoa leaders.
Don't falele, hold your mouth. We're gonna go out here as a family, perform like a family, leave the stage like a family. Alright? Family on 3. 1, 2, 3! Family!
Shout out to Litea and the admin team.
Malolele everyone, kokungo ko meleane salano manu. Yeah, I just do everything behind the scenes.
So hi everyone, my name is Layla Adlan. I am Punake's #1 sidekick on the side.
Hi, my name is Eva Havili and my role in Ahmoa is on the admin team.
Hi, my name is Sana Halele. My role in Ahmoa is just one of the helpers.
My name is Litea Maka and my role in Ahmoa is a social media team.
What I like about Ahmoa is meeting new family and learning about our culture.
A thing I like about Ahmoa is learning our culture and just meeting everyone and like making new connections.
What I like about Ahmoa is the fiber and the culture and meeting new people.
Everyone, oh my gosh, showcase is done and dusted. Super proud of the kids, the parents, everyone, the helpers in there. Amazing. I've lost for words, honestly. It's just overwhelming. I freaking love it. We finally done it, dusted, but on to the next.